Hello friends, this is Amy and I want to take a quick moment to mention that this video is part of a Christmas collaboration. Heidi Sonboul is hosting this collaboration, which includes videos made by her, me, and these other talented crafters you see here. Keep watching to see the giveaway we've all been doing, but first check out DIY number 1. I've got my Cricut machine going and we're just cutting out a design, and I'm going to be making a cute little tray to put some pretty things on for Christmas, and I'm using the Crimson Waverly chalk paint for a base coat. And it wasn't quite dry, and I already added in some of the truffle color just to give it a little rustic look. And I also used the truffle color to put in the color into I made a stencil out of just some scrap contact paper that I had, and that's what I cut on my Cricut, and you have to weed it. They call it weeding it, and you take out all of the spots that you don't want, of course. And so I'm using the truffle and then just some white, and I just thought it would pop out very nicely on this red. Allow that to dry and then just peel it off. And you also need to put in those little pieces that are on the inside, so you don't cover everything up, and then you got to peel them out. And like I said, I will list this pattern where I got it. I bought it off of Etsy. It wasn't very much, and I could put that in the description box. And then I did want to put some handles on it, so I'm just drilling some holes. And I started with little holes, and then I made them bigger. And then you just make it so you can fit in your screws, attach the handle, and screw it in tightly. And there it is. It looks really cute over by the fireplace, and I doubt if I'll use it. It's more for decorative use, but a person could if you wanted to. I like how it turned out. I thought it was fun to make too. Stenciling is easy, and I did use just the makeup sponges from Dollar Tree. Now, did I mention before that we have a giveaway? Check out this crafter's dream of fun tools to keep you creating until the cows come home. All you have to do is watch the video on each of these crafters that I showed in the collaboration loop and comment in each of their sections. I've got a few more details coming right up, but first, DIY number 2. This is using a Dollar Tree tray, so it's only $1. And basically I flipped it over and I'm putting on some fabric, and I hot glued it around the edges, and then I trimmed it away. And then I wanted to make a frame. I'm just showing you now, it's not glued down there, but it's thin enough and it's tight enough. And these are those gallon sticks that you get for painting or for using paint. And I've got those trimmed down, and basically I'm making a frame, and then I want to put glue in there, and then I'm going to put another frame to secure it. And if you can see how I did it, I overlapped to give it some strength. And I'm just showing the pieces that I cut, the length of the wood. person could leave it without painting it, but I wanted to paint it. And so after I had clamped it, which it will show I'm clamping it and allowing it to dry, here's me putting in more of those pieces. And do use wood glue. I used a combination of wood glue and hot glue. And if you overlap like that, it gives it a lot more strength. And on the back side, I did use some staples. Now I'm just painting it white, using that linen white by Rust-Oleum. That adds to the farmhouse look. But yet, wait to see how I make this into farmhouse and Christmas too. Everything's dry. I can take my pan and I put E6000 and hot glue, and then I pushed it down, and I actually weighted it down with something heavy so it would just stay overnight. And now I'm just making some accessories for it, and I'm using some very small, they're not super small, but they're probably a smaller, it's not a regular clothespin. And I'm gluing on some very nice magnets that I bought on Amazon because I really wanted them to stay. You can get magnets that will just fall, your stuff will fall on the floor. These are really good, nice and strong. I'll allow those to dry, and then I'm just making some pieces. Again, using that crimson. I really love that crimson red from Waverly. And this is a technique where you can take stickers. You take the sticker and you put it on a piece of wax paper or something that won't stick very well. Put out your design, put your blue tape over the top, and then you just push it down, and it's pretty much where you need it to be. It's kind of a neat technique. Check out this Waverly rhubarb. I was in a, it's something with Tuesday in it. I can't think of the store. I've never seen rhubarb before. I thought it was so pretty, so I picked it up. Tuesday morning, that's what I'm thinking of. So that's what it looks like when it's dry. And I'm just using stickers that I had around the house. This one says Memories. And then our good old Waverly Steel, one of their very nice grays. And I'm just trying out these rub-on transfers that I got at Dollar Tree. It did not come with a stick, so I just used the end of my paintbrush. I'd like to take a moment to thank you for stopping in and watching our collaboration. This has been a lot of fun to do, and I hope that you can join us and do your comments, and I hope that I'm wishing you a good chance of winning. Here I'm just making some more accessories, and these are buttons that I found at Hobby Lobby, and I'm just cutting off the backs. I just thought they were adorable. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with them when I bought them, but quickly came up with a way. Now on all these little accessories and on the backs of those wood letters that I made, we want magnets, and you'll see why. Okay, that's all dry. I'm flipping it over, and I just have a piece of metal, and I'm just going to glue that with the E6000 and the hot glue and push that down and hold it in place. And that is where I can put my little signs that I made. So we've got Merry Mail, and I can take my Christmas cards and I can hang them off of there. And because I've got nice, really nice magnets, they're not going to fall off. I can change them easily. And because I made this more of a farmhouse, I can change it out for year-round use. So if I want to hang some notes if over by my desk, or if I just want to put some pictures from memories, some fun memories of grandkids or kids, you can do that. Right now, we're going to keep it as Merry Mail because it's Christmas time and I'm hanging up my Christmas cards. These just happen to be a few of the cards that I like to make and enjoy doing those. But soon we'll be getting some from our friends and our family and our loved ones, and we can hang them and enjoy them for the Christmas season. DIY number 3. All right, this is a reindeer that I got at Hobby Lobby, and it was a $4 item, and I got it for 50% off. And I'm painting most of it with this Waverly plaster color. It's kind of an off-white, and I'm really liking it. I did have to do a couple coats, and I just basically I wasn't neat about it. I just kind of went in there, and basically you're giving it a base because you want a little bit of a white to shine through or a lightness to shine through. And you'll see what I mean. Now, I've got hazelnut. I do not know what happened if I forgot to put play on the machine to record this. Not sure what happened, but this is hazelnut, and then I'm accenting with truffle. And I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm just adding paint, putting it on there. I didn't even change my brushes really. I debated whether to give him a red shiny nose and opted not to. And then just adding in some white highlights wherever I need them. And then I drew out some eyes, and it kind of helps to, start out with a shape, and then you can have symmetrical eyes on both sides, just using that as a guide. And just painting them in, giving them the black part. I hope you all enjoy this Christmas collaboration. Us crafting ladies, we've worked hard to bring this to you, and I hope you enjoy it. So wherever you see, it needs some hair or, a little bit of fur brushed here and there, that's all I'm doing is just adding to it. And you can add some, light and dark for like shadowing and just where you think it's going to be, land naturally. I'm going to be doing some work on his nose, and the purpose of doing that is just to make it look like, make it more realistic looking, like a roundness to it. And when I add in, like these white pieces, it makes it a little bit cartoony. So I guess it's kind of a blend of both. It's always nice to add a little light to the eyes to give it a little reflection. And here I'm just going to give him eyebrows, which you wouldn't see on a real one either, not in this way anyway. And again, if you want to try something like this, it's $2 for this piece of wood. And the great thing about paint is you can go over it again. If you don't like it, just paint over it and start again. It's good practice. Now see, I've got some dark in there and I didn't like it, so then I went over it with some light to fix it. Sometimes I'm going, oh, I should have just left it alone. But you can fix it when it's paint. I thought we'd add a little bit to the eyes. And that last but not least, I'm going to give some ruby red cheeks to the nose and to the cheeks, and I just used some of that crimson and did add a little bit into the ears. And here is my friend. I don't know, we'll name him Wally. Wally's a great name. He kind of looks like he's a happy little reindeer, looking forward to Christmas. Maybe a little shy. Those eyes look a little shy. That's what reindeers are supposed to be, though. Well, this is my last DIY for my video, and I hope you really enjoyed it. Remember to comment on each crafter's comment section to enter. And by the way, this collaboration is all linked together in a loop. So all you have to do is sit back and relax, enjoy and comment, and good luck to you, my friends. Thank you for popping in. And check out the next crafter's channel. She's got some great ideas. Bye-bye.